afternoon, everyone. First, I would like to say thank you to the people who took the time to sign their petitions so that the government understands the people's cries to the Foggo Urgent Care Center remaining open. St. David's and St. George's in particular say a hearty thank you to our hero, MP Lavita Foggo, who answered our call on this very important matter. Without her help, there would have been no meeting and Bermuda would not have understood our position. Also, thanks to MP De Silva for saying yes to our invitation to speak at the town hall meeting and to help. The Foggo Center has provided a much-needed medical service to us in the East End and has been shared to Bermudians all over the island as well. Because it is so important, we thought it necessary to march today because we want you to know, Minister Gordon and Premier Kenneneer, that our desire to make sure this urgent care center remain open will not go away. In other words, 6 months is not an option. I don't want to be back here. We do not want to be back here in 6 months. Okay? It has been a godsend to those of us who have had to use it. Thank you. I have several letters here, which I will present to you about very personal, which you have in your hand, thank you. Here, about very personal accounts of people that I will give, well, which you have, so that you can appreciate why we want to accept this facility, why we expect this facility to continue to provide the public service so vital and needed in our community. I cannot end without saying that even the name of their center has a very, very special meaning to those of us who are from St. David's. Mm-hmm. And this, coupled with the much needed service it provides, will forever be a reason why we will stand united to keep this public facility open. Thank you to all of the people of Bermuda who have made certain that the importance of the urgent care center be known. Thank you, MP Foggo, for your diligent work, and thank you for all your listening ears, because I know we rang her ears off. There will now be another community member handing over the signed petitions to you, and MP Foggo. MP Lavita Foggo will then present you with the final tally of count on our petition. Thank you. Thank you all for coming. Remember, this is for us. This is all the letters that people have personal experiences that they have had at the urgent care center. Thank you. Thank you. One moment.
Good afternoon to the Premier.
Good afternoon, sir.
And to Minister. I present to you.
Turn the volume up.
Yes, okay. I'm going to push. Here. I present to you.
Hang on. Because that's for the TV. Hang on.
I present to you this. I present to you this document in protest against the Foggo, Lamb Foggo facilities on behalf of my wife and myself and all the people who are concerned about the potential closing of the facility.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you. Good day, folks. The Premier has been handed the petitions. And I just want you to know that the gentleman who handed it to him, he is a constituent of 3, but it is his wife who did write up the petition, which is why he handed them over to you. And I just want to acknowledge some folks who worked very hard to get this petition signed. Mr. Roque, Mrs. Terrell in particular, and Mr. Attorney Foggo, they worked tirelessly to ensure that these petitions were signed. But there are many other members of the community from St. George's through to Somerset who did help as well. And because of their efforts, I want to tell you, Mr. Premier, you are now holding a sum total of 4,996. It was 4,996 signatures.
Yeah, I don't need it. I'm sure I can speak loud enough for all of you to hear me. For Bermuda, you know that this coming year we have many tough decisions that we must make as a country. Listen up, everyone. Listen up. Listen up. We have many tough decisions that we must make coming in 2014. But I can assure you that this was not a tough decision for us to make. It was very easy to look at and know that the Foggo unit must stay open. That's why I made the proclamation yesterday. That's why I had the press conference yesterday. After taking a look, listen up, after taking a look at the realities of what I hold in my hand, you can be assured that I, as the Premier, will continue to have the Foggo unit open. Okay? Please understand, you have my word. You can't get any more word than in the public of this forum right now. So you must understand that the Foggo unit will continue on. If you want to have a dialogue, let's have a dialogue, but we all can't speak at the same time. If we all speak at the same time, I have no other conclusion to believe that this is not of interest and honesty. That this is listen to me, that this is about politics. We have said, listen to me, listen to me, listen to me, listen up, listen up. Again, you're not listening. If you want me to speak, I will speak to you. This is of grave concern for all of us. This is of grave concern to all of us. And now, having 5,000 petitions in front of me, we will continue to have the Foggo unit open. Okay? You had that? So,
Mr. Premier, one question that I have to put.
yes.
Will that be extending the hours of the urgent
Listen,
care?
well, we can't speak to all of those variables because we need to discuss it as a group, all of us.
Okay, but
As we move forward, let me just, a question was asked. As we move forward, listen up, listen up. As we move forward for the solutions going forward, this must be consultative. And I believe that in the process of this here, there was no consultation. And there was error in no consultation. So as we go forward, we need to consult to ensure that the East End is supplied with a unit that will meet the needs of the people, health-wise. Okay? So I thank you very much for these petitions. I have given you my proclamation concerning this matter, and thank you very much.
people of Bermuda, I want you to shout to to the top of your lungs that we have a victory.
I think we're losing a little control right now. So we're losing. She should be speaking now. Let her speak to as a minister.
We would like to hear public of Bermuda, the community of Bermuda. We would like to hear from the minister now, please. Thank you.
And I'll push it.
Good afternoon, everybody. Good afternoon, everybody. As the Minister of Health, I stand here listening to each and every one of your voices with respect to the decision that was taken by the BHB. You will know that when I spoke to Parliament last week, I gave them a commitment that notwithstanding what the BHB needed to do, that we would find a solution that was acceptable on a going forward basis. The information that came to us from the BHB indicated that they cannot afford to run the center, and when they told us that, and they said that they would have to close it down, my first commitment straight away, as I indicated last week in the ministerial statement, was that we would ensure that an alternative option will be implemented in order to ensure that there is service, medical service available to the people of the East End. That was the commitment that I made then, and that is the commitment that I make today. That the center, as the Premier has said, will not close. It will not perhaps operate in the manner in which it is now is operating, but it will be left open.